it's slightly delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's delayed by a little bit. That's fine.
That's fine. Alrighty.
Alright. Well, hello everybody. I don't know if anybody's joined us yet. Let's see here. I think I am the only person who has joined us.
I don't know. Oh, we've got another. Probably our parents.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, welcome to the Coronavirus Chronicles Part 4. Last time you saw us eat a bunch of spicy wings, we survived. So now it's time for breakfast. Today we have some of the 15 most popular cereals.
But we went for just the sugary cereals. We have not tasted all of them before. And right off the bat, I have bias towards Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's my favorite, but it's also been a long time since I've had it.
Yeah, I'm going to be biased towards Raisin Bran Crunch today. We weren't able to get regular Raisin Bran or Raisin Nut Bran, which is my real favorite. But we did get Raisin Bran Crunch, and that's going to be probably high on my list. But you're right, I haven't had honeycomb. I don't think in a while.
Reese's Puffs I've never had.
Yeah. So we're gonna be going through these systematically, ranking them from best to worst. We obviously have our milk here, ready to go with every.
And what is our judging criteria?
Oh, so our judging criteria is taste, appearance. So like branding of the box and things. Taste, and then the
soggabilty.
Soggabilty.
Yeah.
Yes. So how long it stays crunchy in the milk, which we will just have to describe. We don't have any sort of fancy microphones. So
yes.
You can see.
No ASMR of the eating.
Yes.
And we do have a few fun facts, as always. But first, when you were young and you were watching Saturday morning cartoons with your cereal, what did you watch?
Oh boy. Probably Dexter's Laboratory was one of my favorites. I think that was on Saturday mornings. Yeah.
I was partial to Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Jackie Chan Adventures, but I remember whenever I was at my grandparents' house, we watched Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. Pretty sure it was a PBS show. But yeah, well.
Oh, and also we do have, we aren't able to see the phone today because it's too far away, so we do have the live stream on my phone here, so any interactions, comments, we will see them. That's what we're looking at here, so feel free to comment.
What's your favorite sugary cereal?
Yeah, feel free to let us know. So.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we are and I also did some Instagram polls this week to see what people's favorites and least favorite sugary cereals were. We have a few very divisive cereals. Lucky Charms, Apple Jacks, and Fruit Loops made both lists, so we'll see what those taste like and what we think. But we are starting with a fan favorite, Honey Nut Cheerios, and we have a little fun fact. So Cheerios were originally named Cheeriots. Cheeriots was introduced in May 1941, and its name didn't change to Cheerios until 1945 after a trade name dispute with Quaker Oats.
All right, let's get down to it. Your mother was saying there's some sort of error. So everybody's getting an error, but I'm not sure. Is that still happening?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is that still happening? Here, why don't you serve us up and I can look up my phone and see.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. It looks fine. I think Honey Nut Cheerios are your dad's favorite.
Yes, they are. So also we will not be eating this entire thing. That's a lot of cereal.
We have 14 to go through.
So
if anyone watched our sushi making, it was a lot of sugar. And this is a lot of sugar.
Yeah, that's gonna be real thing. Oh my gosh, you're going whole hog.
Okay.
I'm going like 2 spoonfuls here.
Okay, that's like 3.
Yeah, you're gonna be regretting that later. So anyway, so we're just doing a little bit of time. We will obviously be saving these for later consumption. So.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it was a little too much for the first one.
So may have to get a paper towel here to our milk each time, but all right. Cheerios. So first of all, What do we think about the branding here?
Oh, the bee is iconic with the honey.
Yeah.
And you always, whenever you see a start of a Cheerios commercial, you know it's a Cheerios commercial.
Yeah. Well, Honey Nut at least Cheerios.
Yeah.
I do like that. Yes, it's honey. You know.
I feel like they must have redone this because as a kid, I feel like these were much stickier. I don't know. They don't seem as they're clumping together as much.
Yeah, it seemed fine to me. Normal to me. Yeah, you know, classic, because that's why we started out with Cheerios. Yeah. Taste, what do you think?
It's good. It's a little subtler.
Good honey flavor, you know. Little chemically, I don't know, like just a little honey.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what the technical difficulties are. Yeah, you may have to restart the Facebook app. It looks like some people are getting it, some people aren't.
I would just log out, log back in, and tune back in.
I think good amount of sweetness on the Honey Nut Cheerios as well. You know, not too sweet or overpowering. You still get the kind of whole grain. I know they kind of brand themselves as heart healthy and everything. So, is your dad having issues? Or?
Yeah. I don't know. Might be limited bandwidth or something.
I don't know. So anyway, yeah, good amount of sweetness. Soggability. What do you think on the soggability? We finished the last of the milk here.
They stayed pretty firm and together the whole way through.
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't have the full bowl serving, so I probably would have used more milk.
But they also have a good crunch, you know. I always feel like whenever I eat Cheerios, they have a good.
They do always have good crunch.
So where are we ranking this?
I think we do a solid just in the middle to
Alright.
start. It's only the first one, so.
Put it right here.
Okay. Next up, honeycomb.
So yeah, I don't think I've ever had honeycomb, or if I have, it's been a long time.
I remember eating this when I was younger, and it tastes really good dry. A lot of sugary cereals taste good dry.
Yeah.
And yes, they did not have this in a little tiny container, so we're gonna be eating this for a while.
Yeah, this is the only size box of honeycomb at the store.
And it's huge.
Yeah. Well, these are big. You know, they are. Honeycomb are big.
Okay, I'm beating one now.
Yeah.
Oh
no!
Oh no!
Honeycomb down.
Yeah.
Did you cleanse the palate?
Yeah. No, not yet. I was gonna show a honeycomb. So yeah, the honeycomb are quite large.
Alright, so we have honeycomb just here. For the milk, I got a paper towel for us here too, so we.
I feel like maybe I need one more.
Okay, there you are. So branding, what do you think?
It's kind of boring.
Yeah, it is a little boring.
It looks like it's a sugary cereal that's maybe trying to appeal more to parents so that they'll think it's a little healthier for their kids.
Yeah, I like the big real honey on it, you know, like, oh yeah, it's got real honey. And yeah, the back is a little, you know, just kind of, whatever.
Yeah, I guess they must not have a mascot or anything.
No. Well, the bee's already been taken. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
the
do?
bee has
Yeah.
been taken.
So.
And this is honeycomb, so
Yeah.
only a bee would make sense.
So, alright, now we're going on to taste here. These are huge.
Yeah, Dana, I like my sugary cereal dry. It makes a good snack.
Alright.
These taste like honey cardboard.
Yeah. The texture is terrible. So the texture is, oh man, the aftertaste is also not great.
This is weird.
Yeah.
I liked this as a kid. I'm sure all sugary cereals have just tried to make themselves healthier. You're like, oh, we have this many vitamins now.
Yeah, it definitely is less sweet than Cheerios, I'd say. There's also obviously no nut flavor. Like the Cheerios are honey nut, and so you know you just don't really realize it. This is pure honey. Yeah. The texture is very cardboard. You know. I agree.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to
Use these? Yeah.
use these.
I'll eat them. I feel like I'll eat them. All right, this is gonna go.
Just
Right
there.
now, it's gonna go in the worst. It is definitely the worst. Yeah.
Okay, next, corn pops,
Yes.
which I don't think I've ever had these.
So funny thing, you know, I had these as a child, and yeah, they're
These
interesting.
look like oh, these are weird.
So when I had these as a kid, you know, I used to buy.
Oh, no.
Boy. You want to just give me some?
Yeah.
So when I had these as a kid, you know, I always used to think that these were like an Iowa-specific cereal. That this was something that was only eaten
They
in Iowa.
might be.
Well, we're here in Virginia and we found them, you know. So,
Well,
but
they're part of
I
the-
love them. They're
Oh.
kind of like crunchy corn. You know, they're definitely corn pops, and they're sprayed with sugar. So I have high expectations of these, but again, I don't think I've had these since probably high school. So
I have low expectations based on the one dry one that I had.
I'm glad you tried it dry, though. I mean, that's an experience.
I don't understand what these are trying to be.
They're trying to be corn. They're trying to be like sweet corn, you know, sweetened corn cereal. So, So what do you think about branding? About to do branding again. They're boring.
They're boring.
They're just pops. Okay, I get it. It's yellow. It's corn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
branding is going to be on the low end there.
Well,
no
and
points
it
there.
looks, I mean, it has the same color scheme as so many other boring cereals, the yellow and the red.
Mm-hmm. Also, yes, I know I'm dripping milk everywhere. That's why we have the paper towel. I cleaned up. Yeah, I had higher expectations for these, but I'd say they're good.
I don't like them.
Okay.
They pass the soggabilty test.
They do pass
but
the
they
soggabilty
don't
test.
pass the branding or the taste test.
You're definitely going to put them lower than Cheerios. They're not...
Honestly, I would put them below honeycomb.
Honeycomb tastes like cardboard. So, I don't know.
So what is this?
I think this is at least cornier.
Well, I don't think that's trying to be corn.
That's true. That's true. Let's put them right above honeycomb. We can come back. Obviously, we're gonna close ranks later on. Yeah, so we'll come back. But we'll put them
Okay.
right here. I feel like we'll need to reconsider.
Okay, next we have Captain Crunch. Everyone knows this. I do not like Captain Crunch from when I've had it before. And we have another fun fact, but it is not specific to Captain Crunch. So, there is as much sugar in a serving of Honey Smacks cereal as there is in a glazed donut at Dunkin'. So, Honey Smacks and Golden Crisp are more than 50% sugar by weight. So, we did not get Honey Smacks, but you've probably seen them in the store. They have a frog as their mascot.
So before we rip this open, let's look at the branding.
Okay, branding.
Captain Crunch.
Okay, but he's not a captain, right? Because the 3 is inaccurate.
Yeah. Technically, I think he's like a lieutenant or something. Yeah, he's not actually a captain, but yeah, that's. I think it's a classic. You know, it's got the captain. I really liked the boxes because they always had a treasure hunt or like a treasure map on the back. So we're not able to obviously get that in the to-go container. But you know, I mean, they look like little treasure chests, which took me a long time to figure out. But yes, Captain Crunch is made. You know, well, the Crunch Berries I think are actually made in Cedar Rapids. I don't think they actually make the original Captain Crunch. But yes, it's Quaker Oats. So a classic one as well. So I mean, high marks I think for me on the branding.
Okay.
But I'm also getting some of that nostalgia.
But also, I mean, it's misleading. He's not a captain. I guess Lieutenant Crunch doesn't sound as good.
Oh boy, kind of got a lot there, but that's okay. I love Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is probably my 3rd favorite of all of these. Yeah. So I'm excited for you to try this again. I really hope that maybe you'll actually
Like it this time?
like it this time. Yeah. Okay. You see there on the milk. Also need to cleanse the palate.
Nope, I'm going to.
All right. Captain Crunch. think it's great. This is a classic Saturday morning cereal. You know, this was...
Okay, I don't hate it as much as I did as a kid. I'm not gonna say I like it, though.
How would you describe the flavor?
Pretty much just sugar.
Okay, yeah. I'd say it's like caramel.
Well, and it's interesting, the pillows, I guess.
They're treasure chests, I think. That's what I always thought they were. Maybe they're pillows.
I don't know. It's funny, they have a very rough texture.
Mm-hmm.
I will say...
They're just pokey enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
So where are you going to put it on the taste spectrum?
Not as good as Honey Nut Cheerios.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking right above Honey Nut Cheerios.
If you put it above Honey Nut Cheerios, Pops needs to go below Honey Nut.
Oh, we're playing this game now. Okay. You know, because of the texture...
It's a weird texture, that's
Yeah.
why.
I'll put it right... I'd settle with right below.
Okay.
Okay. Soggabilty. What do you think of the
It
soggabilty?
stayed crunchy, and I think part of that comes from, it's weird. It seemed like there was some space kind of in between the folded pillow.
Yeah, there is. There is a little bit, yeah.
So, but you'd think that would make it soggier because the milk could come from multiple directions then instead of just outside in. But yeah, I mean, they stayed...
It's all that sugar. Keeps it
I
nice
know.
and crunchy.
Well, and since it had that rough outer texture, it must have been fortified somehow.
Yeah, they are a bit pokey. That is a very, very strange kind of texture to Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Next, we have Frosted Mini Wheats, which my mom loves, so I ate a lot of these growing up, because they have just the perfect amount of sugar, I think, to the wheat ratio.
I never actually had this until probably high school, or sometime when I bought my own cereal, because I just wanted to try them, you know, and I thought maybe they'd be healthier.
Another great cereal dry.
Yeah, they're pretty good as a snacking one. Are we switching bowls now, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a couple different bowls today, just to make sure we're not cross-contaminating. We tried to put all the honey, like kind of blander ones together. We're now moving on to the frosted bowl.
Dad, no. My teeth do not hurt yet. I can definitely tell this is more sugar than I normally have pretty much any day.
Well, this is also first thing in the morning. We have not eaten anything else today.
No.
This is it. So, okay. Maybe I should go for one dry as well. Excellent source of fiber. See? These are, yeah, you're right. Maybe a good balance of sugar and fiber, I'd say.
You're gonna need probably a little more milk.
That's true. These are...
So these are ones that you want to get a little soggy.
A little soggy?
Yeah.
Okay. That's true. Most they are a bit pokey. Oh, forgot to do branding. Branding. I like the little frosty mini wheat guy. He's a little bit he's a little terrifying. But I think he's
I don't know.
He's cute.
All around it's kind of boring, but it's also a somewhat look at the ingredient list. Whole grain wheat sugar contains 2% or less of brown rice syrup gelatin.
And then vitamins and minerals. It's basically whole wheat and sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. Simple.
Yeah. Simple. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a simple cereal, and the mini wheat caricature is a little creepy, but it's more interesting than Pops. But it's also not as interesting as, say, Honey Nut or Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I don't know. And the soggabilty, we're gonna have to put a caveat on this because these are better when they're kind of mid-sogginess. Or else, they are a bit. I mean, they're good dry, obviously, too. Yeah. I don't know. This one's gonna be hard. I'm okay with putting it between Honey Nut Cheerios and Captain Crunch.
Personally, I like them better than Honey Nut Cheerios.
Really? Okay. They are a bit more interesting.
Well, and again, I think it's a cereal that you want all that milk in for it to be. I would say it still passes the soggabilty test because it's still enjoyable.
That's true. That's true. You could pour the milk. You could go do something. You could come back. You know. I'll put it above it. Okay. All right. You've convinced me. We'll put them right here. This is kind of the healthy cereal, like quasi-healthy cereal section anyway. You know, like yeah, like I want something healthy, but you know I can't eat them just plain. You know, obviously just plain. I guess my grandmother ate plain Wheaties, but you know.
Okay, we now have the fan favorite, Frosted Flakes.
A classic.
A classic, and we do have a fun fact. So Tony the Tiger competed against 3 other mascots for the spot as the Kellogg's Frosted Flake mascot. There was Elmo the elephant and Newt the gnu. They never graced the front of a cereal box, but Katie the kangaroo appeared on a Frosted Flakes box for a short time in the 1950s, but Tony the Tiger quickly outsold Katie, becoming the official mascot.
That's great. It's great.
Okay, well,
Branding. As you're pouring, what do you think?
well, it's different. It's blue.
Okay, easy then.
All our cereals so far have been shades,
Yeah.
warm shades. They're the yellows, the reds, the oranges.
I think Frosted Flakes has some great branding. I mean, they always branded themselves as this like active, fun cereal for kids who are out running around and playing. And I think that's great. I mean, I also really like how they really want to be a health cereal. I mean, even on the packaging here, they put strawberries in there. You know,
Yeah.
like see, they're like, oh yeah, we're just like cornflakes, but we just have a little more sugar, so we can actually eat them. And again, Tony the Tiger is always running. I can't imagine anything else. You know,
The commercials are really good.
yeah. So yeah, the commercials were really good, and you're right. I like the blue. So high marks on branding. I'll say.
Okay.
All right, going for taste.
These taste better than I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Also a classic Saturday morning cereal. So. One thing I really appreciate about the Frosted Mini Wheats did this too, is that they make the milk taste sweeter. You know, they instantly lose all of their frosting and just put it right into the milk. And so really that's what you're getting. So it's just all sweetness all the time, basically. Alright, high marks for taste, I'll say.
I'd say it goes at the top right now.
So I will also say right now I put them above that.
Yeah.
But soggabilty. Frosted Flakes get soggy super quick.
Yeah, and to be fair, we're eating small servings.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they hold enough, and they are so crunchy because they are that cornflake that's just been coated.
I mean, we ate them really quickly. If you would have had more, you always get those last couple Frosted Flakes, and they're just so low marks on soggabilty, but high marks everything else. So
I would say it still goes on the top.
We'll put it here. We'll leave
Okay,
room for
leave
something
over.
else, but yeah, for now they're up there.
Okay.
Man, I'm feeling like I'm getting a sugar
Would you
high.
like to do the honors?
Yes. So next we have Raisin Bran Crunch. We couldn't find regular Raisin Bran in the small containers. Like I said, we didn't want to buy another one, big one. So I love Raisin Bran. It's been my favorite because again, it's something that you think you're eating, something healthy. We also get the raisins in there too. We'll make sure we mix up the raisins.
Yes. Are there 2 scoops of raisins in this little thing?
I don't know, but so let's talk about branding real fast. You
Yes.
know, I always appreciate the sun and the 2 scoops. You know, that's very raisin-esque. They're also purple. I think they're the only
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue. So yeah, put medium marks on branding.
Yeah, but if we look at their branding as a whole, I mean, commercials, advertising.
Yeah, I mean, but again, they always like advertise that they had the 2 scoops. So
I also am not the hugest fan of raisins. So for me, immediately, I don't really enjoy Raisin Bran.
Well, I think they're great. They're basically Frosted Flakes with raisins in them, and this also has honey bunches of oats basically in it as well. So. As usual, making a mess. All right, going in for taste.
They are crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh.
They're sweeter than I remember, but. That could also be the crunch in there as well, since those are basically like a touch of golden honey, you know, crunchy Oats clusters, but. All right, what are your thoughts on taste?
If these didn't have the raisins, I would absolutely love this cereal.
Okay.
Even now, I would probably put it high because it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's super crunchy. And I like with the crunch, the honey nut clusters kind of. It's different. I mean, it tastes completely different than all of these cereals where some of these taste very similar.
Yeah, I also really appreciate this is another one of those sugary cereals that's trying to be healthy. You know, it's like, oh, it's whole grains, raisins, it's, you know, all these sorts of things, but it's actually just sugar-coated Frosted Flakes. So, I'm willing to, I would like to put this right between these two.
I will agree.
Okay, alright. I'd say it's slightly better than Mini Wheaties, but, I mean, you're not going to beat Frosted Flakes here at the moment. Alright, we have now moved on. We are now going on to the fruity section of today's cereal tasting. And so to start off, we're going with Fruit Loops.
And it is 2 O's. It's not spelled like fruit.
Yes,
as you
for our OOT Loops.
Yes.
Alright, so before we pour this, branding.
I mean, it's iconic.
Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam.
I mean,
everybody knows him.
Yeah. Those commercials with the kids, you know, and the toucan, that was.
When he has his little kids too.
Oh yeah, and they'll fly around and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd say branding high marks again. Yeah. I also would like to say this is another Kellogg cereal, so that they must really do great with their branding. We got Tony the Tiger, we got Toucan Sam here. So yeah, high marks on branding.
Yes. Also, is it Fruit Loops where everything is actually the same flavor?
I think so, actually. Yeah, they are just different colors, I'm pretty sure. Well, I think it also is the same for Lucky Charms. Basically, all the marshmallows are the same.
Wow, you can smell.
Yeah, so Fruit Loops is one of those cereals that's not trying to be a healthy cereal. You know, it has completely given up and just said, it's sugar. It's sugar and fake fruit. I mean,
It smells like a sugary fruit.
Yeah, it's basically just sugar and fruit. That's a classic smell, though. Again.
Yeah. This is a cereal I always ate when we were on vacation, staying in a hotel, and it was in the little...
So I was about to say exactly the same thing. I was like, this is a vacation cereal.
This is something my parents never bought, and thank God, because it's really not that good.
No. Yeah, first bite, wow, so much artificial fruit flavor. It is just, bam, right there. Yeah, I'd have to say it does remind me of vacation. Yeah, like eating in a hotel, you know, with a little thing of milk, and you've gotten out of the thing. Yeah, definitely a warm vacation, I would say. Taste though, oh boy.
It's funny, the first few initial bites were really flavorful, and then suddenly there was no flavor and the milk had no flavor.
It kind of just lost it all by the end there, and the milk really didn't get any sweeter too.
I think they taste better dry, honestly.
Yeah, I think so
They're
too.
a good snacking cereal.
Yeah, they're not as sweet, I feel like, when they're drier. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, I'm willing to put this, again, between Cheerios and Captain Crunch.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. We'll put it right here. Alrighty. Oh, soggabilty. I guess those get soggy pretty quick. But they're about the same soggabilty as Cheerios.
I would say they're a little soggier than Cheerios because there's more air in them.
Yeah.
They're more puffed, whereas Cheerios feel a little sturdier.
Okay. So yeah, I agree with our placement. Alright, next, we're moving on to another somewhat fruity, colorful cereal. Lucky Charms. So, before we get into this, we have another fun fact here. Since Lucky Charms hit grocery shelves in 1964, the pink heart marshmallow is the only shape to survive the changes over the year. So when they launched, they had pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, and green clovers. Since then, shapes have come and gone, including blue moons, rainbows, leprechaun hats. Pink hearts are the only original shape, that remains. So, yeah. Branding.
I mean, everyone knows about Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I feel like they are trying to emulate what Fruit Loops does with its branding, with the kids and all that, and it has a very similar color scheme.
I really liked the commercials because they always seem to tell a story.
Yeah.
You know, they were always the kids trying to get to the pot of gold and the leprechaun. And...
Well, and it was an interesting way to introduce the new marshmallow, too, because they'd go on a journey and it's like, oh, here's the new marshmallow. We've rescued it or found it or something.
Yeah. All right. I think I used to like these a lot more as a kid. Oh, let's mix them up here. We got all the marshmallows are at the bottom. Everyone knows that, you know. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Continuing to make a mess.
Yep, okay. So let's make sure we get some mallows in here.
I tried a marshmallow by itself. They have a weird texture that I did not remember.
Oh, yeah. They're basically like plastic, you know.
Okay, I need some marshmallows. Is this a unicorn?
Oh, yeah.
I think this is... Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a new one.
Okay,
I got some rainbows and shooting stars.
Did you try a marshmallow by itself?
Yeah, I guess I will. Oh, it's terrible. It's just terrible. I always remember this as basically the sweetest cereal I would ever eat. Oh, did you get
I still have milk. Oh, I don't like these.
Oh, yeah. I remember as a kid liking the actual, not the marshmallows, but the other actual cereal more than
Yeah, the cereal is not bad.
Oh, my milk's turning blue.
Oh, the marshmallows are so weird. And I know you can find the like all marshmallows or whatever. People, I need you to explain to me why. It's not good.
No. So I'd say, soggabilty. Let's go for soggabilty. I mean, they were instantly soggy. I don't know, low marks there. So I'm saying below Captain Crunch.
Just based on soggabilty?
Well, and taste too. We don't like a third or a quarter of the cereal.
Okay, but yeah.
You know? I mean, they're okay, but honestly, I don't know.
Okay, let's put them below Captain Crunch, but I think we're gonna have to retry some of these.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be
because I think the actual cereal of this I like much better than Captain Crunch. But again, one of the big draws of this is the marshmallows, which I cannot stand.
Yeah. Let's put it. Yeah, we'll put it here for now, but we may have to close some ranks here.
Okay.
All right. Next on the list, we have Apple Jacks. I think this was specially requested by your mother. Didn't she say? You gotta try Apple Jacks.
I think so.
Yes.
Because I remember she bought this a few times. Because they're good. They're cinnamony.
No.
They're like Fruit Loops, but better.
Yeah, basically. Fruit Loops was like, let's not do the tropical fruit. Let's just do apple.
Well, and I remember they had really weird commercials with the cinnamon stick and the apple, and they were always doing like weird skate tricks or something.
Yeah, the apple was always so creepy.
Yeah,
I remember that. So, yeah, branding, I'm gonna say,
Okay, but it's our first green one.
Yeah.
And you immediately know when you see a green box at the grocery store, it is Apple Jacks.
That's true.
I could not name another green cereal box for you.
Yeah, that's true. So, all right.
Whew.
Very similar to Fruit Loops so far. That's where I'm thinking.
Well, they're basically Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
but
they're pretty much
cinnamon
Fruit Loops. Yeah.
and the little like nugget things on them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they smell so good, you guys. We're getting into the cinnamon section.
Yes. Oh, were we supposed to change bowls? Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
We will for the next couple because those ones are more cinnamony.
Yeah.
So, but oh wow, yeah, that is much more cinnamon than I remember. I remember them being more apple.
Another.
Paper towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them being more apple, but okay.
They smell more cinnamony than they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely better than Fruit Loops, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're not as good as Honey Nut Cheerios, though. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
They are better, slightly better than Fruit Loops, but
Well, and they have a better... I know that they are basically probably the same formula for the actual cereal, but the texture and the solubility is much better on these than the Fruit Loops.
yeah.
Are you going to do a comparison?
Well, I'm just kind of looking. I feel like, I don't know.
They're bigger.
They're bigger, yeah, they're slightly bigger, but, You do a slightly, Fruit Loops are sweeter. Fruit Loops do have way more sugar.
Mm-hmm.
These ones are trying to be more cinnamon, I feel like.
They're trying to be cinnamon without scaring children away from cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not really... I don't know, I'm disappointed. They smelled really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the smell is what draws you in, and then they just kind of fall off, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Not enough apple. I want more apple. Kind of balance that. So yeah, we're gonna put them right here for now. Right here.
Okay.
Got enough room here? Okay.
Yep.
We are now on to a cereal that I think a lot of people think is really healthy. That's going to be Life cereal. This cereal I remember very specifically from like camp. Whenever we went to camp, they always had Life. This is Cinnamon Life as well. We needed another cinnamon, so we went with Cinnamon Life. But yeah, I remember this from camp. We do have a fun fact. Children in the 70s... Oh, this is actually not about Life cereal. This is
just another
random fact that we couldn't help share. Children in the 70s had red poop from eating Frankenberry cereal. According to a 1972 paper from Pediatrics, one 12-year-old exhibited red poop after eating the popular strawberry-flavored cereal. The red poo-demic was benign, but eventually earned the nickname the Frankenberry stool.
So we did have a few people who their favorite cereals were Count Chocula and Frankenberry and all that, but those are now only available at Halloween. Mm-hmm. So we're a few months too late. We did have some Count Chocula last year. It's good once every few years because it is a lot of sugar. Yeah. And it also has marshmallows like Lucky Charms, but they are a much better texture. And they taste much better.
Alright, so branding on Life cereal. I honestly cannot remember a Life cereal commercial ever.
They're all like a mom with a little kid, and it's all heartfelt. And...
Oh yeah, and there was like, again, they're a cereal that's trying to be healthy. Again, there's blueberries on the package here. Obviously, there's no blueberries in here.
Oh yeah.
So again, they're trying to be healthy when they're really just a lot of sugar.
To be fair, my family had this a lot growing up, just the regular Life, and I loved it. Also, a good snacking cereal. No milk when you need something for road trips. Yeah,
like my dad said, good Boy Scout camp standard. This is. I don't know why we ate this at camp all the time. It's probably because
I do recall these get soggy pretty much right away.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of surface area here on these.
Yeah, and they're very thin, and you can see through them, so the milk can attack from all angles.
Oh yeah.
Mikey.
So the soggabilty, I'm gonna jump right to that. They were soggy before I even was able to put this in my mouth. It was like, oh, I'm already eating salt. Like they are just a congealed mass in here now. So I'd say lowest points on the soggabilty score of anything we've eaten today. They are.
Yeah. The flavor is not that good. And the thing is, they're kind of, to me, they have that kind of same thing that Frosted Mini Wheats does, where it kind of falls apart and shreds itself a little, but I like that with the Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah.
With this, it's...
There's just nothing. There's just, yeah. Yeah, and the cinnamon flavor is just...
Not really there.
No. No, especially with Apple Jacks, it was just so much. I mean, it smelled like so much cinnamon. This
doesn't even smell
yeah,
like
exactly. It just smells like grain. Like, it smells like bran and cereal. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, that cereal that's really trying to be healthy, but just is not. I'm conflicted. Where do you want to put this?
I don't know if I want to put it above Lucky Charms or below Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I'm kind of in this area.
And I think a few of these we're going to have to retry, so...
How about for now we put it right here.
Okay.
We'll put it right there.
Okay.
We are now on to the Tyler's favorite cereal.
And actual cinnamon flavor. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the best cereal, sugary cereal, because I'm partial to regular Cheerios, because I'm an old man. So, I prefer my Cinnamon Toast Crunch without milk.
See, I like it with, because you get that cinnamony kind of milk.
I know, and the milk does turn cinnamony. So this is a cereal that's trying to do cinnamon well, and they do cinnamon well.
Yeah.
Unlike our other cinnamon flavors we've had. Their branding, I mean, everyone knows it. It's the crazy squares eating each other, and then like diving into the milk. And it's white.
With the multicolored too.
So again, you see this from a distance in the grocery store, and you know exactly what it is.
It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yes. Real cinnamon.
Did you cleanse the palate?
No, I have not.
Alright.
This will be the one that I probably eat when we're done with all of this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to get any of this once we're done here. Yeah, I'll try one dry first too.
So good.
Oh boy, I got a lot here. They're really good. I will say that. Did your parents ever buy you Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or was it always just you got it in the multi-pack sort of thing?
No, we never bought the multi-pack. We had a lot of Special K, and my dad would occasionally buy Raisin Bran. My mom loved Frosted Mini Wheats. We ate a lot of oatmeal too, and a lot of just regular Cheerios because I like to cut up strawberries and bananas. We bought this every once in a while because I think my mom and I would just kind of like plow through it. And again, it was a great snacking cereal that you could just eat at all times.
All right, let's go for it. So that's a good cinnamon flavor. You know, unlike the Life, which was just nowhere to be found. This one actually tastes like
and you can
toast.
see I'm not gonna hold up my cup to you guys, but you can see all the cinnamon floating in the milk. That is great. That is what I want from a cinnamon cereal.
Exactly. It's coated. This tastes the most like what it's supposed to taste like, if that makes sense. You know, Apple Jacks are trying to be apple and cinnamon. They don't taste like it. Fruit Loops are trying to be fruity. Tastes artificial. I mean, even Pops are supposed to be like the sweetened corn. This is supposed to be honey. This tastes like you're eating a piece of cinnamon toast, cinnamon and sugar toast. So, high marks there on the accuracy of taste, I'd say. My only gripe is the soggabilty. They are so soggy by the end, which is fine,
but they still taste good. The sogginess on these doesn't bother me. And yes, I know I'm biased, but I think they're one of the cereals that taste good dry all the way through to the end when you soak them in milk.
All right, so where are you gonna put this? Probably at the top.
Yep.
All right, I decided to do that.
Okay.
So I'm okay with that because again, they are good dry, whereas Frosted Flakes aren't exactly.
Oh, Frosted Flakes are still good dry, but Okay.
All right, we're on to our last two cereals here.
Penultimate.
The penultimate cereal.
And we have clear bowls so you can see our milk.
Yes.
Turn chocolatey.
Yes, because that is the point of these last couple cereals is the chocolate milk. So yes, we have Cocoa Krispies here. Yes, again, this was the most accessible chocolate cereal that we could find.
And we didn't want to do Cocoa Puffs just because they're going to be similar to the last box.
Yes, exactly. So we wanted a crispy. We know we don't have regular Rice Krispies, so we went with these. We do have a fun fact. Rice Krispie mascot Snap, Crackle, and Pop briefly had a fourth brother named Pow in early 1950. The spaceman character was meant to represent the power of the whole grain rice, but his career was short-lived. Kellogg's retired the character after 2 commercials. So this one is going to shout out to Pow, the forgotten Snap, Crackle, Pop brother.
And right off the bat, we all know Rice Krispies get soggy right away.
Yeah.
Right away. It's pretty much only good for making Rice Krispie treats. And that's okay.
Well, and eating too. I mean, you're okay. Yeah.
Cocoa Krispies treats recipe right on the side.
Yeah, right on the side. Instantly, I open this, it's just artificial chocolate. Like, it is immediately...
Whew,
yeah.
It smells like just dry Swiss Miss powder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna have to eat a little more of this then.
Once again, we can only find this in a large box, so we're gonna have... Well, maybe we make Rice Krispie treats.
Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's okay.
All right.
Are they crispy?
You know, they are, but not as much as I think regular Rice Krispie treats do. Regular Rice Krispie treats, you know...
Also, I feel like these are way browner on the box.
Yeah, they are definitely more like a light brown color. But we are getting some chocolate milk here,
Okay.
I will say.
Not as much as I was hoping.
I do not like these. They are...
I don't mind them, actually. It's kind of a... Considering how chocolatey they smell, it's actually a much subtler chocolate flavor.
Yeah.
But also there's a weird aftertaste.
Yeah. It's so fake. It's so fake.
They're staying crunchier longer than I thought.
Yeah, I think probably because these ones are coated too in the chocolate flavor, you know? But... They do have a very similar taste to Cocoa Puffs. I don't know. Kind of that same sort of chocolate flavor. But they're just too artificial. I don't know. I want something richer in the chocolate. Okay, let's go for the chocolate milk now. Okay, that was not too bad.
But still not as chocolatey as I would want it if I'm gonna eat a chocolate cereal for breakfast.
So, what do you think?
I would put it above Lucky Charms.
Really?
Yeah, but
you
I
think
also...
this is better than Cinnamon Life?
Yeah. The Cinnamon Life was extremely disappointing. But again, I think we're gonna need to retry these 4 or 5.
Okay. So, above Lucky Charms, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. The marshmallows are terrible. Okay. Cocoa Krispies right here. And now, on to the last cereal. I'm gonna need a palate cleanser.
Also, we did not buy Cookie Crisp because that is literally going way past eating sugar for breakfast. That is literally eating dessert for breakfast.
Yeah, that's just
They
cookies.
are mini cookies. That is all it is. And also, the wolf is creepy. And before the wolf, so I didn't realize this, Cookie Crisp has actually been around much longer than I had thought, because it used to be the Cookie Crooks. And just all around, terrible cereal. I cannot believe that they convince parents that... I mean, the commercials say, like, great source of 12 vitamins for your kids. Literally just feed them a chocolate chip cookie.
Alright, are you ready for our last cereal here? Alright, we have Reese's Puffs as our last cereal.
I have not had this.
I don't know if I have either. If I have, it's been a long time, or maybe it was in something else. So before we dig in, branding. I feel like, I don't know, they have all of their branding done from Reese's. I mean, they're just Reese. Like, if you know Reese's, you know these. So,
Yeah, I mean, it has the cup.
Yeah, I do like that. They have these actual reality glasses on the back. Did you see this? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can cut these out, and it's just it looks like a virtual reality viewer, but it's just a hole. So it's like, look, you can, like, they're trying to make fun of themselves, you know, almost. It's like, we know you're buying this because you want something sweet.
I understand they're branded as Reese's because they are Reese's Puffs. Remember when there was the Oreo O's? They literally were branded as Oreos. It's a candy made into a cereal emulating the candy.
Yeah, and again, there is no shred of we're trying to be healthy.
No.
They are, you're eating dessert for breakfast.
And I think Reese's has done a great job of their brand identity. I mean, you see anything and you immediately know that it's Reese's.
They smell like peanut butter. They smell like the peanut butter Captain Crunch. I don't know if you've ever had that, but they made like a peanut butter crunch. They smell like that.
They smell good.
Yeah, they smell good. More peanut butter than I was expecting. I was expecting more chocolate flavor, but that's okay.
They look like they have a strange coating.
It's probably sugar.
Did you try one dry?
Oh, no, I did not. Oh. Huh. So they must taste the same, you know, the two of them. Like, there's not a peanut butter and a chocolate one.
Oh.
They taste the same.
Did you try one of each?
No, but I tried a chocolate looking one that tasted like peanut butter. Okay. Oh yeah. I may put the other glasses once we're done with the box.
These are weird.
These are strange.
It's funny. Dry, it tasted like peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
With milk, it just tastes like I don't even know what.
Yeah. It tastes like,
Dad, we did not get Trix because, I mean, they all taste the same like Fruit Loops. And Trix are for kids, and we're not kids, so.
Yeah.
As we eat all of this sugary cereal.
I don't know. Yeah, the taste is like somebody put a dollop of peanut butter in milk. It's very strange.
This is the one that I had a lot of high hopes for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because this has been sold out at our grocery store forever.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, during this whole pandemic, they're putting all of the grocery shoppers in one line down the cereal aisle. So everyone, I think, is buying more cereal than they normally do, since you get stuck looking at it.
But yeah, I was hoping this was going to be a new guilty pleasure. That was like,
yeah.
I was hoping that they were going to, you know, kind of change my mind on when I wanted a sugary cereal, what to eat. But I don't know.
It tastes way better dry.
Yeah. Soggabilty, I mean, they stay pretty crunchy.
Still crunchy.
They're still pretty crunchy, yeah. Where do you want to put this one? I don't know. This is a tough one, I feel like. I'm thinking around the Cocoa Krispies, either side of Cocoa Krispies. I can't really tell.
Well, and then we get into this situation that's like, oh, they taste good dry.
Yeah. So you got high marks on the dry
Because
taste.
if I were to eat these dry, I would put them way higher than some of these. But as an overall cereal, I don't know.
You know, if I had to choose between Lucky Charms and this, I think I would choose Lucky Charms.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would.
I think I would choose these.
Okay. Let's put it right here.
Okay, do we need to try a few of these again?
Yeah, I think let's close ranks here.
Okay, I think these are not changing.
No, I'd say up to Apple Jacks, even down to Captain Crunch. I am comfortable with that. Yeah, there's water and milk everywhere. I want to try the Cinnamon Life again. I feel like this is...
I still think Pop should be last.
Yeah, so do I. These are kind of mushy. I'm gonna try some of that too.
These don't taste bad dry.
Yeah, dry these are good, but once you put them in milk, they are straight up cardboard.
Yeah. I put these above Pops.
Yeah, right above Pops though.
Yeah.
Honeycomb goes here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Life might be moving up.
Yeah, Life is gonna move up. Man, these for me, the Cocoa Krispies are down here. Like,
try them again with all these things that we're retrying.
Okay.
Lucky Charms just. I know we've had a lot of cereal right now, but they kind of make me want to throw up a little bit now that I'm trying them again.
Okay, so these two are going to be real close together, and I'll put Cocoa Krispies above Reese's. But
okay.
Let's put these down here. Lucky Charms going to be down here. Cinnamon Life, I am willing to put above these two. What do you think?
Definitely above the Reese's.
Yeah. I think right here. Yeah. And then I'm thinking Reese's, and then I'm thinking these guys. Right here.
Okay, wait. I'm so surprised by how high up Fruit Loops are. Basically, we're now just doing this by taste. We did our kind of first ranking of branding, soggabilty, and everything. I like these better. I know you like Captain Crunch, though.
I'm okay with putting these here, just because the texture is so sharp and pokey. Okay. Cinnamon Life is making a run for the top.
These taste so artificial.
Alright, let's put these here. Cinnamon Life is going to be number 1 by the time we're done with this.
No, it won't.
I don't think it's above Apple Jacks. You know? I like these better than Cinnamon.
Okay.
I think this is the buck stops here. You know?
Okay. Are we happy with this?
Let me try cheers.
Now that we're doing taste, I mean, I think those two aren't gonna move.
Yeah, I think Honey Nut Cheerios.
Wow, these are so dry and not very honey. Or I guess they're honey nut.
Yeah, that's why I think then we go mini wheat. Then we go Raisin Bran. Like Honey Nut Cheerios, Raisin Bran, Frosted Mini Wheats, Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Are you happy with this?
I think so.
Okay. Can we squeeze these in? Make sure I think this is our final ranking.
Final ranking is based just on flavor. We did everything with the soggabilty.
Well, I mean, again,
some of these
are based on that. So this is our final ranking. So from worst to best, worst we have Pops, and then Honeycomb, Lucky Charms, Reese's Puffs, Cocoa Krispies, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Life, Apple Jacks, Honey Nut Cheerios, Raisin Bran Crunch, Frosted Mini Wheats, Frosted Flakes, and then at the winning spot, unsurprising, we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So yeah, that was fun. Now we're gonna have a little sugar coma, I will say.
Oh, some of these I don't know how we're gonna eat or use. Because I think we can make Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions, because there's only so much dry cereal I can eat also.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. We'll be happy to
also,
make those.
are you upset with our ranking? Did your favorite get ranked low? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, yep. We're gonna
go take a nap.
go take a nap, and that'll be it.